back with a new improv tip and a new guest tipper. It's great to see you guys. I've been gone too long. I'm happy to be back here, bringing you some improv tips for your enjoyment during this crazy time. Our guest tipper today is Kat Kenny, and I have to admit, this is a weird thing to say out loud, I've never met Kat Kenny in real life. I haven't. But I love what she's doing on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram. I don't even know how I found her on Instagram, but I follow her, and every day she's murdering it on Instagram. Every one of her posts, I just love them. I think that she's coming from such a great place. She has such a really interesting take on the work, and I just really sort of, even through Instagram and through the few emails we've had back and forth and DMs and stuff, I just really vibed with her, and I really sort of like what she's doing. So she sent me this tip about silence. And now I did this tip, ding ding, about silence a while ago, but I love where she goes with it. She takes it, she opens it up, and she also talks about how silence has to do with emotion, and I did a tip about emotion with my lovely bride, Lindsay Stoddard, ding ding right there. And also she talks about how you can use silence in a lot of different ways, including how to deal with someone who wants to take the scene crazy. A question that I answered, ding ding, in that video there. So she sort of pulled together a lot of threads in this one tip, which I really, really like. I think you're gonna really like it too. Follow her on Instagram. All of her information is in the description down below, all the specifics of it, but I want to tell you my sort of personal, although virtual, connection with her. I think you're gonna really like this tip. So now, please, sit back, relax, and enjoy Kat Kenny.
Kathleen Kenny here with my improv tip for the day. My improv tip is silence. As improvisers, we often start over-talking in scenes, or even if we're not over-talkers, we have a tendency to put our weight into what we're saying rather than how we're saying it. So I encourage you to get quiet and put your weight in behavior. So the next time you're in a scene, rather than responding verbally, I encourage you to try responding emotionally. Allow yourself to get quiet and react from an emotional place rather than a verbal place. This can also be a great hack in an improv scene if you find yourself in a scene with somebody who is an overtalker. Rather than trying to elbow your way into the scene to get a word in edgewise, yes, and that person's offer by sitting in silence and give yourself the gift of an emotional reaction. It's also a great out if you find yourself in a scene with someone who is hell-bent on fighting with you and you want to find your way out of that fight. Or if there's someone who has taken the scene to a place that is crazy town, and when you literally don't know what to say, rather than trying to write the scene or correct it, react to it. Improvisers are actors, and this is what people respond to. We don't go to watch people talk at each other. We go to theater to watch people react and be moved. So that is my tip for you today, is invest in silence. Allow yourself to be quiet, have an emotional reaction non-verbally, and heighten that emotion and see where that takes you. This has been my improv tip from my couch. Thanks, guys.
Hey friends, thanks for checking out the video, and if you want to hear a little bit more, check out one of these two quality videos. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and follow us on social media. All the links are in the description down below, and let me know what you would like to see an improv tip about. Thanks for watching.